Hey there, lovelies. Today I'm going to be filming a dad tag, and this is not going to be the only one. I'm going to have a series of them, and this is just the first one. We're going to do the original dad tag. So this is my dad, Brandon. He films my videos.
Yes, I do.
Every single one. So let's just get started with the questions.
Let's do that. How many questions you got today?
I got 17 questions.
17. I only rehearsed 13 of them. 17. Okay, let's go.
Rehearsed?
Rehearsed.
You don't say
I
that.
looked over my notes. My notes are on the floor. Let's go.
BeautyLiciousInsider. What was I like as a child?
Just like you are now. No, she was a bundle full of joy. She was a little chubby girl. But it was all baby fat. But she was our firstborn, and I was proud to be able to deliver all of my kids, but you were the first one that I ever delivered. So when you were first born, I got to just hold you, and I didn't know what to do, and the doctor said, well, why don't you hand the baby to mama? So I handed the baby to mama, and that was one of our first experiences together. But
I don't remember it.
well, I'm sure you don't remember it, but it was a wonderful time. But you've always been the big sis, been a wonderful person, always smiling, always bubbly, just a great personality. So, yeah.
What do you think of me? What do you think of me making YouTube videos?
I think it's one of the most wonderful things that you've been able to make YouTube videos. It's because it has allowed for you to open up and express yourself and to be the person that you want to be. But what's cool about it is that you're just being yourself. You're not acting like a certain person. You're not being a certain way. You're just being yourself, and people are naturally attracted to that. And it's neat to see the audience that you do have and how they react to you. And it's because of who you are as a person. So I think it's great. Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you. Okay. What's something funny I did when I was younger?
You already know the answer to this one, but I get to tell your audience.
You promised you wouldn't ever tell anyone.
I never promised that. I think I promised to tell everyone, but that's what it was. I promised to tell everyone. So anyway, here we go. We used to have a baby monitor in our bedroom, and then you had a camera in your room. So in the middle of the night, I could, open up my eyes and I could see on the baby monitor, what she was doing, if she was sleeping or she was messing around in her bed or whatever the case may be. Well, we woke up one morning and we saw you in your bedroom playing, and you had these like white stuffing. White balls everywhere, and she was doing that. She was choking and hooting and hollering, going, ah! And I was like, Michelle, and that's my wife. I was like, she's choking on something, but she's in there playing with all this white stuff. So we went into her bedroom, and she was actually picking all the stuffing out of her diaper, and of course she had gone to the bathroom in her diaper all night long, and so she was eating the stuffing out of her diaper, and
Dad, this is super embarrassing.
And she was choking on it. I'm like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? So yeah, we laughed after we did the cleanup and all that kind of stuff. So I won't go into any more details, but there is more.
Have you learned anything about beauty or makeup from me?
Oh boy, I think I've learned quite a bit about beauty, because what's cool is that what I see what Chelsea's doing and the techniques that she does on the eyes and does the blush and actually what was amazing to me is that all the stuff that you do to prep your face before you actually put on the makeup. I thought you just went right into makeup, start putting it on. But I noticed, what I've learned is all the stuff that you put on your face before you put the makeup on. But when I see people going up and down the streets or wherever I'm at, I'm always noticing their type of makeup style, and I can tell if they're a beginner or intermediate or they really know what they're doing on the makeup. And it's, you can tell a lot about a person on, the style and stuff of makeup. So yeah, I've learned quite a bit.
Do you guys think we should do a Dad Does My Makeup video?
No,
Why not?
because I don't do makeup. I just video. But we'll see. If you pay me, I might do it.
What if this video gets 2,000 likes?
2,000, you know what? You're almost there. You're already almost getting 2,000 likes on your videos. I think we need to up the ante. I think we should do 3,000 likes. 3,000 likes, and let's give it a time frame of 1 month. 1 month to get 3,000 likes on this video. And what do I got to do? What is it?
Put makeup on me.
Put makeup on
And
me.
you don't get to practice.
Ah.
You don't get to practice.
Okay, 3,000 likes.
What is a weird habit of mine?
What is a weird habit?
Yeah.
Funky socks or miscolored socks or something like that? You wear one type of sock and on the other foot it's something that's totally different length, different color, different fuzziness. I don't understand it, but I
Fuzziness?
guess it's some girl
not a teddy
thing that
bear.
you guys do in high school.
It's not.
Explain it to me. Why is it that you wear different socks?
It's because
Put on two white socks or
it's
colored socks, all match. I don't understand that.
It's because, like, I cannot find the other pair because it's mixed in with my underwear.
That don't make sense.
If you had to rename your daughter, what would you name her?
BeautyLiciousInsider.
No. A name.
BeautyLiciousInsider. That would be your new name.
No, it wouldn't. You
Okay.
wouldn't even know.
Beautylicious.
No. A name.
Goober.
That. A name.
I wouldn't change it. Chelsea is who you are. That's the name I chose for you. That's the one I love.
When you guys go out to eat, what does she order?
Well, it depends on the restaurant. Chicken nuggets. You've been doing that since you were little. Every time we went to McDonald's, there's always a chicken nugget thing.
And a smoothie.
And, well, you didn't do the smoothies when you were young, but here lately, the past couple of years, you think? Every time we go somewhere, you got to have this smoothie thing. I don't understand it. And I bought you smoothies last time we were in Los Angeles, or not in Hollywood. I bought you a smoothie every morning for breakfast. Right?
Yeah.
But then we go to this other place and she likes these chicken pot pies or she does chicken wings or
That's when we go to Irish.
the Irish place. But we won't mention the name. But we go to this Irish place and she gets a chicken pot pie.
What is one thing you wish you would do?
That you would do or I would do? I already know what I'm doing.
That you wish that I would do?
Well, it's an easy one, but it's probably hard for you to hear. I wish you would listen to me
I do listen to you.
sometimes.
Sometimes you come up
See,
with
she's not listening.
dumb.
Not listening.
What's something that I do that annoys you?
That goes back to the last question you just asked me. You don't listen to me.
What about something else?
What's the question again? Something that annoys me? There's not too much that, I mean, it's just raising a kid in general. Sometimes it's difficult, but that's just the way it is. I mean, that's with every parent, regardless. But I love you for who you are and what you do, and I mean, I don't know. I think everything's fine.
I can name a few things that annoys me about you.
No, that's not the video that we're doing. That's not this part of the series.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
What is something that I obsess over?
YouTube, your phone, Facebook.
I'm never on Facebook.
I beg to differ.
I am on Facebook once a day.
Once a day, all day long.
It's not, Dad, I don't like Facebook. I like Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. And sometimes Pinterest.
The biggest thing is YouTube. We've turned this thing into a great adventure together, especially with what you're doing. And YouTube is a big part of our life right now.
Always will be.
It will always will be for now. And the reason that we're doing what we're doing, and we've made other videos about it, is the fact that you're reaching out to, who are you reaching out to? You're reaching out to a bunch of girls.
A range of
I mean,
girls.
there's also about 10% of the demographic males, but majority of the audience is females. And you're reaching out to them, and all you got to do is look at the intro. And the intro says it all. And that's not guidance from me, but that's your own choice on what you put in that intro and what you portray to the audience. Right?
And what is that?
No, just the Jeremiah 29:11. But I mean that's just one verse. I mean, it ain't, what you're portraying encompasses that whole world of bringing the word to people, and that's what you choose to do.
Yeah, and that verse like completely explains like what I want to do. It says, saying like he has plans for all of us, and there's always a journey that we all can go on. And this is the journey that I've decided to do, and it's really fun, and I'm glad that you guys get to tag along. Where would you like to see me in 10 years?
10 years, I want to see you, first and foremost, I want to see you happy. I want you to be enjoying life, doing what you want to do. You also know that work is hard. You put in a lot of hours. I've seen you time and time again put in 15 hours a day, and it's not me getting after you saying, hey, you got to do this or do that. It's your own natural ability, and that's what you do, is you just put in 15 hours a day, and a lot of it is all towards the YouTube. I'm hoping that the YouTube will be there in 15 years and that we're rocking and rolling with it. But it's not all about YouTube. It's about sharing the word. And but I just want you to be happy. I want you to be successful. I want you to be a hard worker. Things ain't free in life. So I just want you to know that keep doing what you're doing. You're on a very good path, and you got a lot of support. And not just from the family structure, but you have a great support from your fans. I mean, you get thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are watching you. So you got to be very, very careful on what you do, what you portray, and, yes, be you, but selectively make sure that you are portraying the right image and that you're doing the right thing out there in the world.
When were you most proud of me?
Most proud of you.
Question 12. When were you most proud of me?
Most proud of you was when I saw you. Two things. First of all, when you were first born, I was most proud of the moment. But most proud of you, there's been so many things that I've been proud of you. But to bring a tear or to make a dad cry is when I saw you up on stage at the Nick's Face Awards, and the fact that you had made it so far with such limited amount of support. Because mom and dad didn't really know too much about the YouTube thing back then, and all of a sudden you got into this Nick's Face Awards, and then you and I got together real quick and just started making film and doing video and all that. And then all of a sudden you're up on stage with the 6 most talented people around, and you have become very good friends with those people, and it's from all around the world. Pretty much. Well, it's not all around the world, but it's large demographics of where all these girls are from, and the talent was phenomenal. And where you made it as a 14-year-old was impressive, not just to me, but to a lot of people. So, great job on that. And that's why we're here today, because I think because of that.
What is the worst thing that I've ever done?
Well, besides eating your diaper,
Too drastic.
I don't have. There's not too many things. I don't know. Maybe I think there was one time you talked to a stranger one time, and didn't you talk to a stranger down the street or something like that? I can't remember, but I remember I was pretty nervous on that one.
Stranger?
Didn't you talk to a stranger or something like that, or walk down to his? You were younger, but you walked down to his house or something like that because he didn't. Yeah. Anyway, there's not too many times.
Question number 14.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite moment of us together?
Doing these videos. You and I we have bonded. I'm not going to give you my life story, but I did grow up without a father. And so I've always wanted to be the dad that I never had. And I'm not trying to make y'all cry, but I want to be there for my daughter, not just you, Chelsea, but also for my other two, and that is Kylie and Chandler, and also be there for my wife, Michelle. But this YouTube thing has really allowed us to do a lot of film, and I wish you could see behind the scenes on a lot of these films, because sometimes we're in such a hurry to try to get something put together because we're in a particular area. For example, we did one not too long ago when we were on a beach.
The dress video.
The prom dress video.
If you guys knew how much stress we were
I think we
under.
had 15. We were stuck in traffic, and we had to have another appointment in Los Angeles. But what beach were we at? Where were we at? Santa Monica or something?
Santa Monica Pier.
So we were in Santa Monica Pier on the beach. We had literally 15 minutes to do an entire shoot with 4 dresses, 3 dresses, 4 dresses, something like that.
I ended up just doing 3, but
So
he was screaming at me the whole time.
I was like, hurry up, let's get this dress, get it on, let me do some spins around you, hurry, act this way, do this, and you can really tell on film when someone's acting or not being real. And that was a stressful time because we had an appointment that we had to make. We had flown 3,000 miles to be with the certain group and people, and we had to make the appointment. Glad we did, because it has allowed a forwarding path for you. But yeah, I went crazy on that one. But yeah, doing YouTube videos has been by far the best bonding time for you and I.
How was I in school, or how am I in school?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. You're a straight A student. Always have been. And I know that you're in high school now, so things are getting more difficult, and especially with what you got on your plate. I don't know of too many other girls that have the same amount of stuff on their plates as you do. I know that you really try hard to please, all aspects of your life, including homework and all that, but you've been a straight A student. And
I hope you like A's and B's.
And my requirement is that you're a straight A student.
I hope you like A's and B's.
So I just want you to do as hard as you just try your hardest, and ask for help when you need it. And anyway, more later on that.
Question 16.
16 out of 17?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So right now you have an A minus.
I have an A minus?
Yeah, because you've only completed 16 out of 17.
Oh. Okay. What is it? What's the question?
What would you change if you could raise me again?
I wouldn't change a thing. No. I'd do it all over again. I wouldn't do it if I was 50, because I'd be getting too old to raise a kid, but no, I wouldn't change a thing. I want every experience that I've experienced with you, I would go through that experience again, because that's what makes me, that's what makes you. So, absolutely, I wouldn't change a thing. Next question.
What about you taking a spatula to me whenever I did bad? You had a wooden spatula and you whipped my behind when I did something wrong.
Well, I didn't whip you hard. But back then got your attention. I didn't want to ever use my hand, because then you'd be afraid of my hand. So I'd rather use a spatula, and I would just tap on your behind with your diaper on.
Well, I used
and
to.
And boy, you would scream and hoot and holler.
I remember once whenever I said, "Come on, do it again."
Oh, no, you didn't say it that well. You might have said that, but I spanked you one time, and you turned around and said, "Dad, is that all you got?" And if there's any parents out there that are listening, they already know what I'm thinking. Yeah, I got more.
All right. Question number 17 is, describe my perfect type of guy.
Well, usually they say that the guy that you would like most represents their dad. The guy that you would like would be kind of like who I am. I don't have any experience on that because, you know, like I told you before, is that my dad took off when I was born, so I didn't get to see that experience. So I'm hoping that, you know, that the guy that that you would want or like would be, of course, smart, be able to reverse engineer things, be able to be very loving, always be able to be there to give you hugs and comfort you and be supportive. Because, you know, with this YouTube, it's very, it takes a lot of time. Hopefully he'd be like me, you know. That's not selfishness, is it?
Maybe, just a little.
Maybe. But that's a dad thing.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'm a good dad for you. Okay, that was the last question.
Yeah, that was the last question.
Okay, well, I know there's a couple things too that the audience usually has. There's usually two questions that keep repeating that we see.
What editing software do you use and what camera do you use?
So what editing software did you start with and what do you use today?
I started off with iMovie because it was the most easiest editing system ever, but at first I was completely oblivious to how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But once I started getting really good with that, I was like, okay, Dad, I really want to start taking this thing seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And he really didn't understand, but then for the next Face Awards, he's like, okay, why not? We need to upgrade. And so we got Final Cut Pro X.
That's the latest version of the Final Cut, and it's an
Apple.
Yeah, so to run this particular software you're talking about, you would need to have an Apple. And so the other question, yeah, you can hear water. I don't know if they can hear it on the video, but we got people taking showers. We got the dishes going and all that, so we hear water. We're down in the basement right now. So the last question I know a lot of people ask about is the cameras. What camera systems do we use? Now you started out just on your phone.
I had a little texter phone, and actually I started off on the big Mac screen and I hit record in iMovie. I did one unedited little shot and I didn't really know anything about makeup, so I kind of looked like a fool, but I just started out on a little computer video thing.
But now, the cameras that we use today, we actually use this camera here and also the camera that we're recording on, but this is more of an intermediate camera. This is a Canon 60D, and it has, right now this is an L series lens, but this lens is a little bit more expensive than the lens that comes with the body here. What's cool about these cameras, you want to probably get a camera if you're first starting out that actually has a flip screen that can flip out and point towards you. So if you're actually filming yourself kind of like this, you could actually have the screen looking at you, so you can actually do this by yourself. You don't have to have a camera person videoing you, so you can do it on your own. And then, for example, the camera that we're recording on right now is a Canon EOS 5D Mark III. That is extreme professional. Very expensive though. I don't recommend it. Please don't do it. I mean, unless you can, you've got the income to do it. But
I don't recommend it. Don't do it.
That camera there, this camera here can do what that camera does.
This
is more user friendly. With that one, it's a lot more difficult to shoot with. But and again, it has a lot of more professional options.
So I think that is the end of this video. But we will be having more dad tags. We might do maybe a Christmas themed one or something like that, questions that you guys want answered. So leave your questions below.
Right.
Question them in the comments. And
then you get the like button.
Oh yeah, you
3,000.
gotta like this video if you want to see him do my makeup, which
3,000 likes. And you got 1 month to do it. And then also make sure that you look up above this video, you see the subscribe button. If you're not a subscriber, we ask that you subscribe, be part of the family, see Chelsea grow in
delicious family.
The makeup that she does. So we love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.
Bye.